Khamphet, Noi, Fungsmore, came from Laos. Better life, opportunities, and just the change. Excellent. And the community, I guess, the Iditarod community. Okay. Um, we came here. Started in Seattle. Then somehow we just got appointed to come to Minnesota. I don't think it was a choice. It just brought us here. We started in a refugee camp first before we came to America. We were in a refugee camp for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. We have to just leave our country just because of the war and the communist dictatorship. The people, the language, it's your surrounding that you're familiar with, that it's the language barrier that we all can relate with each other, how we struggle, and as a people in the country, we just understand each other, willing to help each other without no judgment, neighbors, village. It's just that understanding because of the same religious culture and language wise. We all pretty much speak the same language, understand each other. So it's pretty much like everybody is a family. We're willing to just help each other no matter what. You don't know each other, you're still willing to help each other. It's part of a culture that we would, over there. Over there. People just like open-handed, where they don't have no judgment. They would help anybody that need help. I was like four when I came here. It's because my parents, they had little knowledge of English, and you don't know anybody, so you pretty much have to advocate for yourself to do better, to like find a job, and the language barrier and stuff like that, just to get around, not knowing who to go to, that you kind of back off because you don't know that they would somehow can understand you if you go and ask for help and this and that. So I scared, I guess, at first, but being younger, you are able to adapt better than my parents and pick up the language faster, I guess. Yeah. Just pushing myself to be better. I it was hard no matter what. And we just push yourself to where you want to do better as our immigrant coming here. So it's hard to explain, I guess. Changed me much because to me, the style's a lot of I was always humble when I first came here. Not as a person, it never changed me no matter where I live. I mean, eating period to me, um, it wasn't a choice. It was just the 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 job reason why I moved there. It just to me that the when I lived where I lived there for about 10 years in Indian period, it's that community is like kind of pretty much stereotype on certain minorities and a lot of too much judgmental, and it's hard to live in a community like that when you got people judge you and your kids because how you look. I mean, that's the reason why I moved back into more of a diverse community back out of Indian Prairie. Which is to being accepted in general, work, school, um, be being treated equally and respected as any no matter if you were white, purple, green, yellow. It just the way I looked at it, how I when I was growing up, just you know, working through working, I just never felt like the the Asian workforce have never been respected as much as more of being more of just disrespected most of the time. How we are as treated as our community in this country, we don't get the same respect as other um, minorities. The older generation, like my parents, it's that's when I went into the workforce, I see it. They work hard, but the respect level is not the same as other people of color. My kids, raising my kids to to be a to be a good human being, respect respect people. I It's hard for me to explain, but I guess I would want my kids to be more involved and be more, you know, um, stand up for our be more of an advocate for our community. Have pride, I guess. Have more pride, Asian of this country, I guess.
Yeah.
I I kind of gave it all up just to raise my kids because I'm a single parent. It's been a struggle every day. Now that my kids are grown and doing good, college, and I'm happy. I'm happy that they accomplish where they want to go. So it's been a struggle every day. So I mean, I can't lie about it. So it's it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you go to places, you get stared at. Um, you take your family out to eat. You felt like you don't belong. So you don't feel comfortable. So sometimes you just have to get up and leave
Mm.
and go somewhere that you're welcome. that you can tell the vibes when they look at you, you're not wanted. So you pretty much, and then you go out and eat at a restaurant, you get the service where you look at a person of white get better service than you as a person because you look different. Then you kind of just feel like, why am I here? The hopes of this country, or the way I look at it, the only way it can change, it's not policy. It's, to me, we need more diverse in leadership in major like Congress and just all over the board to change this country as how we want this country to be as a leader of the world. To me, we can't have the same people to lead this country no matter what policy we change. To me, I feel like this country will not move forward if we still have the same people that right now that sits in the Senate and Congress, the one that do not want changes.
So you are hoping for the political systems and the people who make the decisions to
to recognize the problem that we have in this country, not in this past 4 years of the Trump administration. It was way by far before. It was just been under the microscope because of the Trump situation. But I think it needed change over 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago.
Absolutely. And so like the politics of the past 4 years have brought all this to light, right?
Yes.
You're saying that historically this has been happening.
Yes, because it happened way before this. Because now everybody's got smartphone. Before, back in the 90s, nobody has those access where people has hate crime. It wasn't reported. I mean, it's just, I think it's way beyond the situation we have now because, like I said, it's just the way I look at it is, the only way this country will change. I don't care what law they pass, that they sign. We need changes in Congress. We need change. We need to get rid of the people that don't want to change, that don't want to help the people of color, of all colors. If not treat everybody the same. Not because you're not white. You can't go get a loan and not get disrespected because you're not white. I think everybody should have the same opportunity to succeed in this country.
Yeah.
No, I don't care, no matter what, if it's your educational background, just give them a chance. My advice is, nobody ain't gonna advocate for them. They need to do it for themselves. They need to be assertive and just don't be afraid to go out into the community and ask for help, ask for anything that they need help, because nobody ain't gonna come knock on your door and said, here you go, here's what you need to do, here's what you need to get done. You need to just go out there and ask for help if you need help.